What is the one single threat that this country is facing incessantly without a single month, a single week going by that there is no assault on the majority community that is Hindus in this country from the Muslim side? Whether they are the Muslims of Bangladesh, whether they are the Muslims of Rohingya province of Myanmar, they are from India, they are from Nepal, Maldives, or Afghanistan and Pakistan. The entire Muslim community of Indian subcontinent is hell bent on annihilating the non-Muslims, whether they are Buddhists, Jains, Christians, Sikhs, or especially the Hindu community. For in the past couple of weeks, we have seen ongoing series of attacks on various territories, whether it's Riyasi in Jammu Kashmir, Doda in Jammu and Kashmir, or Poonch in Jammu and Kashmir. Multiple casualties have occurred of the Indian Armed Forces and Rashtriya Rifle both combined. I must praise that Indian authorities and especially the Indian Army is taking active actions against these kind of things. But the Indian government is still sluggish. Why I am saying so? That Indian government is sluggish because the current Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, who should be concerning about the violent circumstances that have held the Jammu and Kashmir hostage for the past couple of weeks, should be looking into this matter, holding meetings with the various authorities, investigative agencies, and armed forces. But where the hell is he? He is in Italy. He is doing G7 summits. Let me remind you that the people who really care about their country, like Saudi Arabia Prince Mohammed bin Salman, he has denied this G7 because he knows that G7 has become irrelevant in front of the BRICS. But Narendra Modi is still, he is so kind of narcissistic man that he can't he don't want himself to be left behind in any kind of international ceremony or I would say party. But he indeed has time for some critical aspects which he considered critical, which any Indian nationalistic person or any person who favors the cause of Hindus will definitely say it's not a matter of concern and it should not be a matter of concern. Like some Muslims have died in Kuwait fire, but he was holding a meeting for those people with foreign minister and other people of various authorities, and he shared on Twitter. Meanwhile, the situation in Northeast, especially in Manipur, what America is trying to do in Northeast, and what Pakistan and the local terrorists of Jammu Kashmir are doing against the Hindus and Indian armed forces in Jammu and Kashmir. But Narendra Modi does not want to look into all those issues. And he is continuously saying that we are completely making Kashmir free of terrorism. I want to ask him personally, how are you making it? And on surface, why are we not seeing anything? My questions are simple. Why have you implemented Article 370 from the back door? Still, why Indians cannot purchase the land in the province of Jammu and Kashmir? And most important questions, why the hell on earth Kashmiri Pandits are still not settled in Jammu and Kashmir? He will not answer these questions because he does not dare to face the media. Now, another news apart from Narendra Modi. Everyone knows who is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra state is. He is Devendra Fadnavis. Devendra Fadnavis is accusing the opposition of Maharashtra that they have won so much seats in Lok Sabha elections just because of their support from the minority community. And everyone knows what kind of minority community politicians refer to in this country. They are obviously Muslims. And he is saying that the Congress and its that India coalition overall has won so many seats because of minorities that are Muslims. But see the hypocrisy of this man. Maharashtra government has officially proclaimed that they are going to give 20 crore rupees to the Waqf board, that Waqf board of Maharashtra, which is an illegal organization even under the constitutional acts. There is no constitutional act which allows such kind of heinous and draconian organization to exist, like which can grasp the property or like will totally snatch the properties of any individual or anyone. But the Maharashtra government is providing funds, 20 crore rupees fund, and 2 crore has already been provided from this 20 crore funds. On the other hand, the people like Devendra Fadnavis try to become so-called Hindutva leader, or people on social media refer to him the next Prime Minister of India. Maybe he may be after the Narendra Modi from Maharashtra. But the reality is that these kind of people do not have basic sense of ethics towards the community, which relentlessly supports these people, which relentlessly goes out of their way to support these people, even though they are suffering continuous economic outbursts or drawbacks from these people. And yet they dare to raise the questions over the commitment of Hindus and on the same end give the money to Waqf board and Muslim communities. These are the two acts which I wanted to discuss. the Jammu Kashmir situation and what is happening in Maharashtra. You just think like what kind of people we have. We all know that we want something in state or something in center that can uphold the various issues which are at the heart of Hindus, like their temples should be free, their priests should get the monthly pensions and other kinds of things like uniform civil code could come, uniform civil code should come, and a work board should be enacted. But are these things happening at all? No, they are just becoming political gimmicks. Whenever the election come in any state, whether it's Vidhan Sabha or Lok Sabha at the national level, Narendra Modi and his to this try to play all these kinds of things. Let me give you another instance of this. During the first weeks of the current Lok Sabha election, Narendra Modi was all about talking development or all these kinds of things. And when he knew that Muslims are not voting in favor of him, neither Hindus are voting because the Hindus have come to realize what kind of person Modi is towards Hindus. So what did he start doing? He started doing the polarizations between Hindus and Muslims. I'm not saying that this polarization is bad or good because this polarization is not the current reality. It has been in the Indian society and civilization since the onset of the Arab or Muslims attacking Hindu and Indian civilization. It's a reality. Polarization will definitely happen. But the thing is that what is the benefit that Hindus are getting from this polarization? They should be getting the equal rights, if not more rights than Muslims. But they are not getting. Meanwhile, on the other hand, if we see our western neighbor, Pakistan, what they are doing, they have allocated zero. Yes, you are hearing it right. Zero money in total to their minority, that is Hindus, that make about 60 lakh to around 70 lakh of the population of 20 crore population of total population of Pakistan. A majority of the eastern region of Sindh province is of Hindus, but still Pakistani government is very clear what they are trying to make their country. They are purely making their country of Sharia dominated Islamic country. And meanwhile, what we are doing in the name of secularism, we are depriving the majority community, the legal custodian of this nation, of every right, every opportunity. And on the worst side, we are dividing the community that is Hindu in various castes, creeds, language, and geographical terms. Meanwhile, Muslims are united. You see, in the Lok Sabha elections, only 60% of the Hindus voted. And if we see in the Muslim community, 95% of the Muslims voted. Muslims' vote was one-sided, and Hindus' vote was so diverse and so scattered that no one can make sense of it. Like, why are Hindus voting to this and that? It may be caste, politics, and other kinds of things. But Muslim community was very clear that we do not want these things to happen. Whether they are Kashmiri Muslims, they are so-called Modi's boyfriend, I would say, Pasmanda Muslims, or whatever they are kind of people. But here is the reality at your face. Now we have to decide in the next 30 years. Our country is at the brink of collapse. We are at the brink of civilization collapse. We have to decide what kind of leadership we want at the state level, at the grassroots level, in the academia, in the military, in the politics, every kind of sector that you can come in your mind. We have to realize that we have to make our people sit in every fucking sector. But are we doing all these kinds of things? Obviously, we are not doing these things, and we need to make sure that we should be doing these things. So, subscribe to the channel and know what your community is really at danger at. Like, what are the real dangers for it? And if you are not subscribed to this channel, then definitely come to watch, like what is happening and make discussions in the comment section. Like, why is it happening? What are the solutions for this? Because if we do not discuss, if we try to neglect this kind of things, won't happen. Then remember the fate of the Hindus living in Lahore and Karachi. Had anyone said that to them that in 1920s that you are going to be totally annihilated and uprooted from the provinces of Punjab, Khyber, Balochistan and Sindh? Would they believe that? No. But now they are living in the various regions of India. Similar was the fate of Kashmiri Hindus, that Kashmiri Pandits. And now same is going to the fate of Hindus in Kerala, in West Bengal, in Western Uttar Pradesh and other regions. They are playing with the fire. The fire is Islam. It is going to burn Hindus if they do not take cautious and if they do not annihilate this fire and shut this fire fucking off. So this was the video. Tomorrow, new video will be uploaded. Thank you so much.